Welcome back to my channel, everyone. Today we're going to make this square. This is flower square number 6, and this is actually a carnation. So what do you need to make this project? You will need 2 different colors for your flower. I'm going to use the still water pooling and this bright yellow. You will also need a little bit of green and some tan. A pair of scissors, a darning needle, and I'm using a 5mm hook. But if your stitches are big, then I suggest you use a 4mm hook. So get your hook ready and your main color of flower yarn ready, and we'll begin. We're going to start with the slip knot on our hook. And then we're going to chain 32. Once you have 32, we're going to place 2 double crochets in each stitch across the row, starting in the second chain from the hook. Whoops. So just place 2 double crochets in each stitch. Once I get mine done, then I'll return. Okay, this is what your book should look like so far. This is my tail. I'm going to weave it in shortly. If it's twirling, it's alright. It's supposed to do that. So now we need to chain 1 and turn our work. And in each stitch across, we're going to do 2 half a double crochets in each stitch across. This is a very simple flower. So once I get this round done, or this row done, then I'll return, and we'll go from there. Don't forget, 2 half a double crochets in each stitch. I'll be back shortly. Okay, once you're done with that, we need to chain 1 and fasten off. It's time to switch colors. And if your work looks like this, that's what it's supposed to look like. So I'm going to change colors and then I'll be back. So once again, we need to make a slip knot. Put it on our hook. And then go in any one of these single crochets and make a single crochet. I'm sorry, those were not single crochets, those were half a double crochets. But now we're on single crochets, and then we chain 3. In the next stitch, we make a single crochet. Then we chain 3. Single crochet, chain 3. Single crochet, chain 3. This is your repeat for this row. Single crochet in the next stitch, chain 3. Single crochet in the next stitch, chain 3. Once I get my row done, I'll return. Looking pretty good. Be back. Okay, so I'm done with that. So now we need to chain 1 and fasten off. Do leave a pretty long tail because we're going to have to sew it a little bit. So get your darning needle out. And I have already weaved in all of my ends. So what we need to do with this tail is we need to weave it in and out of stitches, going back down to where the chain is. And then once you make it to the chain, we're just going to weave in and out of the chain until we get to the end. So do that part, weave in and out. Doesn't matter how you do it, as long as you're weaving in and out and going to the other end. And I'll be back to show you what's next. Okay, so once you have that done, my flower looks all wonky. We're going to fix that. We're going to pull on the tail. Might be a little hard. And then we're just going to fluff it. I am going to fluff it off camera and I'll be back. Ah! And sorry about that, my table fell. Okay, got my half of my desk back where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be hinged onto my main part of my desk, but the hinges fell off, and so I need to go ask my dad if I can use his drill to drill it back on, and I just haven't done that yet. So if you put too much weight on certain areas, then it falls, and it always scares the crap out of me. But anyway, back to the flower. So this is what I have. You can arrange your little petals however you want to make it look better for you. And so then where the tail is, we're just gonna go in a couple stitches don't know if you can see. Like right there, and I'm going to make a knot. And pull tight, and then I'm going to make one more knot. Just like that. And turn it back over and lay it down. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to weave in this yellow and then fasten it off and get my green out, and we'll turn this little flower into a square. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so start out with a slip knot on our hook. And sorry about my phone. So you're going to pick one of these, chain 3 spots. We're going to start there. I'm going to weave over my end so it'll make it easier. And I'm going to, for my first double crochet, we're going to make the leaves. And like all the other ones, we're going to do 3 together double crochet. You can either chain 3 for your first double crochet, or you can do what I'm doing, which is a single crochet on top of a single crochet, or any other elongated double crochet, or whatever is your preference. So I now have 2 loops on my hook. Gonna yarn over, go through the stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over and go through 2 loops and stop. Yarn over, go through the stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, and go through the rest of the 4. Then you're going to chain 5. You're going to go back in that same space, you're going to yarn over, go through the stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through 2 loops on your hook and stop. Yarn over, go back into that stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through 2 stitches and stop. Yarn over, go back into the same stitch and pull up a loop. Yarn over, go through 2 stitches, yarn over, go through the rest of the 4. And now chain 5. So now we're going to go over a few stitches. I'm going to find another, let's see, let's go over 5 chain 3 spaces, and we're going to single crochet. And we're going to chain 5. And go over another 5 stitches and do another leaf. And this will be a repeat all the way around. So since how, see the 2 leaves here, or the 2 petals opposite of each other, we're going to go in and just jump over and single crochet. And that's what you're going to have to do all the way around. So I did one side with you. You need to have 4 corners. And these are the 4 corners. This is one corner. This is another corner. Need 2 more corners. Once mine is done, I'll return and we'll go from there. Okay, so I went like 3/4 of the way around and fell up short. So what I decided to do was I teared it back down to just the one leaf, and then I flipped it over, and I had to move a few things, a few of the petals, and arrange it in different ways. Now the stitch markers I put in so that I can tell where the single crochet, there's one stitch marker, and where there's 2 stitch markers is where a leaf's going. So I will just do this round with you. So if you want, you can start all over with the leaves and go back to your very first one. So now I'm going to chain 5, and we're going to go here where my first stitch marker is, and I'm going to single crochet. And chain 5 again, and find my next 2 stitch markers, and this is where I'm going to make a leaf. Just going to take these stitch markers out first. Chain 5, another leaf, 3 together, double crochet, chain 5, find my next stitch marker, and that's where the 2 leaves are broken. And single crochet there, chain 5, and find my next stitch markers, which is a leaf, and see there's a gap in the leaf or in the petals there. Take these stitch markers out and make a leaf there. Chain 5. Oh, just a minute, I got a knot. Make another leaf. Chain 5, find my another stitch marker, it's right here, and make a single crochet, chain 5, come over here where the 2 stitch markers are, Whoops. Get out of their tail. Make another leaf. Chain 5. Make another leaf. Chain 5. Find the last stitch marker and single crochet. Chain 5. And slip stitch to the beginning of the first double crochet. Chain 1 and fasten off. So here is what my flower looks like now. Let's turn it over. Well, let's stretch it out. And turn it over. So you may have to do it like that. Move your petals around on the bottom so you can have an easier time placing your petals, or your leaves, I'm sorry. And then of course once you got that done, then you gotta rearrange your flower petals up here. So now it's time to do the outside border. So I'm going to weave in my ends with the green. I'm going to put the green yarn up and get the tan out. And it's time to do the border. I'll be back. Okay, with your tan we need to start off with a slip knot. And find a corner. And then make your first double crochet. And then place 2 more double crochets in the same spot. In the 5 chain spots, we're going to place 3 double crochets. On top of the single crochet, 3 double crochets. Chain 5 spot, 3 double crochets. So this is your repeat for this round. In the corners, you're going to place 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 3 double crochets. On the chain 5 space on the sides, you're going to place 3 double crochets. And on the single crochet, 3 double crochets. So repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you at the end. Okay, I made it back around the corner. We need to place 3 more double crochets in this corner. And here you can place You can do 2 chains, or you can do what I'm doing. I'm going to do a half a double into the corner. Do your first double crochet, and then add 2 more double crochets in that same space. Between the 3 double crochets, we're going to place 3 double crochets, so this is your repeat for this round, and this is the last round. Between all the 3 double crochets, you're going to place 3 double crochets, and then in the corners you're going to place 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Repeat this all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, back up here to the corner. We need to place 3 more double crochets in that corner, chain 2, and slip stitch to the first double crochet. Chain 1 and fasten off. Stretch your blanket square. And this is what you should have. I hope during the leaves section I was able to help you tell where to put your leaves at. And if your flower is a little wonky, just arrange the petals. You can make these in any color, as you see here. If you enjoyed this video and you're new here, please subscribe. Yeah, don't forget to weave in your ends there. Do go ahead and hit the notification bell to all, and then that way you'll be able to get all my uploaded videos. If you've liked this, please give this video a like and comment below. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, the next time I come on, we will be making this little ladybug. I am working on a 12-month baby bunny set that includes bunny hat, the diaper cover, and bunny shoes. Hopefully I can get that out on the first of the month. What I think I'll do is I'll do 3 different videos, one for each thing, and then I'll upload them every couple of days, so you'll have them all in 1 week. I think that's all. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. Until next time, bye.